What's going on, traders? Welcome to the channel. I'm John. You don't see him, but that's Groot, and we trade options here. However, in this video, we're going to talk a little bit more on the crypto space. I'm pretty bullish crypto, mainly because of the charts. It doesn't really have a lot to do with, my beliefs and everything, but I'm going to cover a couple things. We're going to look at the charts for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ravencoin, and I'm going to talk about why I actually like a lot of these other options versus Dogecoin. I don't like Dogecoin versus, say, Ravencoin, and I'll explain it in a minute, but let's first off just dive in. So I'm on TradingView right now. You're seeing the BTC chart, and chart is still quite a bit intact. We got higher highs, higher lows, and it's looking really good here with that chart. And as I jump in here, as we saw this kind of rising wedge, we tested a little above resistance, and it has kind of come back down, but it's still holding that trend intact. So we'll jump in and look at Ethereum for now too. So ETH looks good in the same way as Bitcoin does. Similar idea here. You can just see higher highs, higher lows on this daily chart. Same concept. It's just now it's kind of testing back down lower. Let me go to let me create a ray so it's kind of easy to see here. And let's just say like right here is kind of a test support that is going to come back down, and we'll see if the volume's kind of lower. There's a high probability of maybe a bounce off of here. So I don't mind seeing crypto kind of doing what it's doing right now, especially in Ethereum and Bitcoin. But let's talk Ravencoin for a second. And the reason I actually bought some Ravencoin is two reasons. First of all, I love the chart. You can just see this natural wedge that's kind of closing up. It's a beautiful pattern, and I'll draw out some trend lines for you to see. But in essence, if it'll let me, yeah, that's not working too well. So if it lets me draw this a little better for you, you can kind of see how this wedge is getting itself created. And on the top end, let's go here, boom, and boom. So same idea here. You're going to see this start tightening up, this pricing pattern, and then eventually you'll see it kind of take off. And what's funny about this to me is that we see the same exact pattern as when the Ethereum EIP 1559 hits in the summertime. This is almost when you're going to see miners start to support a different network. And there's a couple out there. There's like Monero and a few other type of coins that are worth supporting. But Ravencoin, I think, is another kind of like darling that a lot of people aren't really talking about. And that's why I'm a big believer in this. But I believe in the network and what it does. So it basically, in a nutshell, it gives you the creativity, or the possibility to create a tokenized asset. And if you think about it in this way, maybe you have people who have like vacation homes or a hotel or something like that. Well, you could almost buy into their assets if they tokenize their assets and sell it out on the market. So it is in a way like a decentralized finance type of mechanism, and it's really cheap. It's like 500 Ravencoins to tokenize your asset. So if you were to, create like a website or something like that, or create something that is really rare, or a possibility, or pay out dividends to people, you can do this through Ravencoin. Whereas with Dogecoin, it's just kind of a meme, and it is nice. I do enjoy the aspect of what it's doing, but in terms of use case, there is a lot missing there, and that's what I like about this type of coin. So check it out, but let me know what questions you have, and I'm going to follow this further. I've actually also moved some of my mining rigs to Ravencoin, actually. So I am a believer in it, but I like the chart more importantly. All right, and the next one here, this is actually an older video, but it did talk about me charting Bitcoin to 60K, and lo and behold, it looks like we hit 60K. So that's pretty interesting. You're going to want to check out this video